looking at those bans as well, it is almost mirrored from the previous game, but this time Zaya open for top esports and the Vi being banned away from OMG instead.
Yeah, okay, so let's see what OMG want to put the priority on, right? Because you've got the Aphelios up and open, which they've snapped in because Abel was so damn, excuse me, good at it in the last game. Now for the jungle, do you want the Sejuani? Do you just take it because it's up, or do you go towards the Wukong, a little more skirmishing and a little more disruption on the back line? Or do we just lock in Shanji's Rumble blind, or maybe the Kennen? It will be that latter. So OMG already setting themselves up for a whole amount of AoE teamfight potentially with these two picks. They just need a little bit more engage and lockdown to get things kicked off.
Yeah, the Kennen being banned away in the previous one. And crucially, I feel like the Kennen lock-in essentially means, look, you can't pick Jax. We don't even have to ban Jax.
Yeah.
Like, Kennen was one of the picks that you banned away because you had the Jax. So Jingtian, even less pressure available to him. And remember, Jingtian lost that lane against Cassante, so OMG changing things up, even despite the fact that they were already winning.
Yeah, that's definitely a very interesting way to take it, as this would actually be a pretty good pick, even super early on in the draft. It, in isolation, deals pretty well with Kennen, surprisingly. With the sort of Q max with Comet and, you know, all of the poke runes you can go. And then also into Aphelios, it makes his life kind of a hell if you're always diving in with the unstoppable force. So I like this from top esports in a way.
Cream looking absolutely mind blown on the camera as well. Like, what am I witnessing right here? As the Malphite goes through for top esports. I mean, it's exciting, that's for sure.
Look, I know it might seem a little bit weird to lock in Malphite super early, but I mean, hey, we even saw it the other day. I think it was the Shy in the NIP series, where he just kind of dominated that 1v1 against Xiaoshu. So we'll see how Qingtian makes this one work, as OMG, we spoke about wanting lockdown and getting things started. They go towards Nautilus, and that is definitely that. And I expect them to go for a second support ban as well, as they've already taken the Thresh off the board. There's no support lock-in for top esports, so that should be the focus, and there's no jungle lock-in, so that should be the focus for top esports. As they remove away the Wukong, I expect it will probably be the Sejuani followed up as well.
I feel like you got to ban Renata here. Like, considering Mark is a Renata player, we've seen it over the last couple of years. It's very, very good at denying, like, all in if you're wanting to dive, if you're wanting to lock in dive for the rest of your composition. And Tom Kench, I guess, would be another option, although we don't see that much for these days. But no, looking towards the mid lane instead, taking away rookie Syndra.
Yeah, interesting. I'm trying to think what that could be setting up for Cream here potentially. Maybe a little more. Yeah, actually, that could have been what it was setting up for. It could have been the Tristana. I expect that we'll probably get Aki's jungle pick here. Sejuani's still up if he really wants it. A couple of other options. You could look at someone like Zinzao, something like the Viego as well, but I feel like those are much weaker options, and when you can just force the engage of Sejuani, it makes a little bit more sense. And then you just look to counterpick for Cream. Jarvan as well. Oh yeah, I forgot that. I always seem to forget Jarvan's a champion for some reason, but of course the lockdown onto Jinx, very, very consistent. You always force the flashes with the Cataclysm, and if she doesn't have flash and you lock her down with that Cataclysm, all of a sudden she's dealing with a Kennen. So I like this one from OMG, and it does also say to Rookie that he can't necessarily get away with going something to like a Victor or anything super immobile.
This guy's my guy. This guy is my guy. Happy game. Let's go. I'm here for the happy game. I don't think we'll see it, but I'm here for it as well. I want to meet that guy. I want to shake his hand. So the Java comes in. Tom Kench to answer that we discussed before, and now Rookie. Got to pick his blind pick mid lane. Oh, I'd love to see it. I would absolutely love to see the blind pick LeBlanc, but I don't think that'll happen.
No, it would be quite fun. Don't think we're getting Rookie's signature here today, as you called out that Tom Kench as a potential ban for OMG. Oh, are we? Blind? I mean, it's pretty good here. I will say that. I will say it, and it seems like we're going to get Rookie's LeBlanc. Not bad. I'm here for it as well. It does lean them into a whole bunch of magic damage, right? It is just Jackie Love on this Jinx with the AD, but at the end of the day, it's Rookie on LeBlanc. So I'm just not going to complain about it, as OMG could just look towards the Ahri again. It's been a bit of a matchup of the ages, right? Ahri LeBlanc predates even my League of Legends knowledge. Could he also go towards the Kassadin? That's...
If Cream's a Giga Chad here, he just goes for the Orianna, right? Play Orianna against Rookie with the Wombo combo team, but no, Kassadin locked in against the LeBlanc. Do we get the AD LeBlanc mid? Do we get the Halo Blade Store and Blade start to absolutely rinse the Kassadin?
I'll be honest, it would be very, very based, right? Like Cold Star, AD, like, you know, just the whole, yeah, you know what, screw it. Just look to absolutely bully Cream in the early stages. I doubt it, but this is an insane value Kassadin pick here, because you look at the side of top esports, it's AP mid jungle and scaling everywhere else. And OMG are the ones with the agency. I can't really stress enough how difficult it should be, in theory, for top esports to actually set Kassadin behind here, Cream. So we'll see what they could do on that front. I feel like the playmaking tools are limited, but definitely effective and there. It's just about actually using them like they quite couldn't in game number 1. Whereas for OMG, you know, scaling across the board, yes, but the ability to always force plays through Jarvan or Nautilus, I'm looking at them and I'm saying they could take this 2-0 very comfortably if this game goes the distance.
They are absolutely chilling with this draft, and I'm loving it. OMG really coming out of the woodwork across the course of this season, and I'm excited with this kind of drafting to see them in best of 5s. But this series ain't over just yet. Top esports with rookies LeBlanc, Jackie loves Jinx. They've certainly got carries. They've certainly got the hands to pull it off. But do they have the coordination? It's been a consistent issue for them across the split, and it feels like it's getting worse with time. Now is their chance to prove me wrong against OMG.
Yep, they have to. If they can't take a game off OMG here, they won't even let playoffs today, not play-ins. Different tournament. As Qingtian could actually be the recipient here.
This is not how Qingtian wants to start his game. Flash forced immediately. Good reactions from him, but a great level 1 from OMG.
Yeah, we'll see whether or not that flash can be punished. Malphite in the early stages is actually a champion you can pick on before he starts to pick up any resists, and a champion like Jarvan definitely can thrive on an immobile champion like Malphite. We'll see again if that will be capitalized on, as top esports moved into the bottom side jungle, just looking for anything they can find, really. Information as a whole. Will they just go for a late invade? I feel like it would be ballsy, but certainly doable, as they see TN and they know it's happening.
Aki's just going to stay on the top side right here, so OMG not going to commit. And Scruffy is pissed about this. You can hear Scruffy in the background. He does not like this kind of late invade.
He's very, very angry at this late invade, but Tien's going to get the blue buff, and he's just going to clear the whole blue side quadrant here. Whereas Aki, confined to his red, isn't going to go look for a cross map, and is just going to take his own Raptors. We'll see what the prolonged plays here.
We do see the Dora's Blade for Rookie, by the way, in the mid lane. He doesn't go for the Halo Blades or anything like that, but still going for the early attack damage just to bully in the laning phase. Nice little hook from PP God, but answered by the AD carries here. Calibrum coming in big for Abel.
Yeah, a lot of range poke available to that Aphelios in the early stages. Very annoying to deal with at times, but Jinx can match it with the rockets, so we'll see what Jackie Love does get done there. Mid lane though, lot of priority, and you know, you did call out the Doran's Blade start for Rookie, and he has done it. We'll see how much pressure you can put down on Cream, as realistically it is still a counter matchup. And you know what? Yeah, it seems like the answer is a lot in these opening stages. But again, the value of this Kassadin pick cannot be overstated enough. For AP, basically, on the top esports side.
The thing for Kassadin, right, is it's not about the early laning phase. Yes, the early laning phase is gonna be rough for for Cream, sorry. That is just the nature of it. It's not about that, though. It's about what happens in 20 minutes time, and it's down to Rookie to make an impact before that moment. He has to have this level of impact, and he has to potentially even try and find kills in this lane.
Yeah, absolutely, if possible. And that's one thing I will say is I've just noticed Tien has Guardian, so I actually don't think that's a misclick. And the reason why I'm bringing up Tien is because I was going to say he's likely going to try and pair up with Rookie here, right? Twisted Advance plus Chains is a lot of CC, as they're actually crossing paths where Tien is. But I don't think they know where Aki is. It's a very funny interaction. So what we did see out of Tarzan the other day with this Maokai was, if I recall correctly, Moonstone plus Redemption. That was the build for that particular Maokai. Now, personally, I've been, you know, as a caster, make the game about me, smile. I've been enjoying a lot of Radiant Virtue plus Redemption. But it seems like Moonstone plus Redemption as well could be the angle here for this tank sort of supportive jungler looking to go in and just get plays started. And I think people forget about how strong Redemption actually is as an item. The heal is okay, but it also takes off 10% true damage on any champion it hits in that little radius. So if you're going to sort out a fight and set up a fight, which Maokai often does, very powerful combo of items to just make things one-sided. There's a fight is brewing here on the bottom side, 3v3.
God's in trouble here. Aki dives in as well, but nice little bit of rooting coming out from Abel to stop Top Esports aggressing any further. PP God will survive. Both teams walk away here.
Yeah, exhaust, ignite, blown, no flashes. That's the crucial thing. So I think you can say all is good that ends well. Something like that. All is well that ends well. That's the saying. As mid lane, Cream is still being forced back as it seems like Tien just wants to help his bottom lane get this wave in. Potentially a reset wants to come through. Hanging around for quite a while here, but not going to achieve anything because Abel and PP God are the ones that still shoving the wave. It looks like they will get the reset first if they want it. They're being very, very apprehensive about what they want to do with the waves right now.
Yeah, Rookie just continuing to try and bully in the mid lane here. Won't go for anything underneath the tower. Values his HP. Knows that Aki could be in the area. And speak of the devil, here he is in the mid lane. Pinged on though. Rookie saw him. He will have to back away.
Yeah, good vision around the mid lane. And Cream with the wave the way it is, we'll just take a reset. It was a soft freeze, but the thing about freezes with 3 caster creeps is once the cannon shows up, in most cases it'll start to turn into a slow push back towards you. So in this case, Cream will just happily wait for the waves, miss a couple of creeps, but it's always better than dying and losing the creeps, right? So
yeah,
you will feel alright about it.
Yeah. If you die, you're losing the creeps anyway.
Exactly.
This way, at least you're still alive when you get back. It is double CS for Rookie in the mid lane at the time. I will say, like you mentioned, there is a slow push moving towards Cream, so Cream will have an opportunity to close that gap somewhat. As Tien moves to the top side here. Shanji immediately altered on by Jingtian. Can Tien actually close the gap on this one? Shanji trying to escape and suddenly turns it around. Aki's on the way. Both junglers level 4, so don't offer massive damage. I think both teams will decide this isn't really a fight. Tien goes in. He's low HP as Shanji gets under the tower. Jingtian doesn't have the damage. Aki now forced away, but Tien low on HP here. Aki walking out and jumps back in.
The trial!
Jingtian 1 HP. Shanji 1 HP. Jingtian flashes for the kill.
Oh, what just happened? So many different things going on. So Tien at the very start of the play just seemed very attentive about going in because he knew Aki was in the area. Eventually just makes his mind up and flashes back in. Feels like that with Shanji having the ultimate. I mean, we'll just look at the replay. We're kind of far in already. So it feels like Shanji's overstepped with that Q. But it's actually the Bramble Smash which brings Shanji just out of range of the ground slam of Jingtian. I'm not sure it would have killed him anyway. He's not maxing E. But either way, just a little bit of a disconnect. The flash comes forward from Aki, gets the triumph heal of all things. Shanji goes in thinking he's got the damage, maybe.
So greedy.
It is. The whole play was greedy. The whole play was greedy from both sides.
From Aki, it wasn't greedy. It was calculated. He walked out, and then Shanji goes back in. I mean, look, I love the confidence with which OMG are playing that, but it's 1-for-1, all things considered. It's about 1,000 gold lead for OMG. A lot of that in the pocket of Shanji, and obviously Aki having that 1 kill as well. But a 20 CS lead in that mid lane still.
I was about to say.
Wave going to crash here, but Rookie's about to re-arrive.
Yeah, about to show up here in the mid lane. Oh, that's a -1. I want to see it in chat. Didn't get
I just want to say as well, Rookie actually playing his skin, and I love that.
Oh, is he?
I am here for that.
I don't know how I didn't realize. Yeah, Rookie. It's such a flex, isn't it? As we'll talk about flexes in a moment because it seems like Shanji. Yeah, there's a lot of CC here.
He's got his ultimate. It's not going to do that much except clear the way, but he's on the wrong side of the play. And Tien will be gifted the kill over. You see Jingtian just allowing that one as a hook in the bottom side. Able charging forward, but exhausted. And Mark happy to tank up for Jackie Love and keep his AD carry safe.
Yeah, we'll stay alive there. Though Aki level 6, approaching on Mark.
Yeah, I guess the knock-up. Jackie Love will finish his recall as Mark Mechanicalism comes out, but the flash keeps him safe. Both top esports bot laners get away, but look at this, the red and white against the turret plates. That's a lot of gold for Abel.
Exactly. It's something... Hell, I used to coach my team to do with Aphelios. You get red, white, and you just cross map. Sorry, just reminiscent of my old days. Apologies, casters make cast about them again. But so much gold, the point is, goes into Abel.
Why are you talking in third person?
I don't know. It's just... look, I'm a bit loopy today. You know, I've only had 4 hours sleep, which is not normal, as Rookie has the mobility to get out of this, so he should be okay.
I think Crane was trying to look juicy to set up for Anki, but Rookie, not foolish enough to use that distortion aggressively, keeps himself safe, and continues building this CS lead in the mid lane. Right now, I feel like Rookie is feeling the pressure, though. He's desperately trying to punish Cream for picking this, for picking the Kassadin. But the thing is, later on in the game, this won't matter unless you really, really dominate the matchup.
You know, that's my big concern, as Jackie Love, at the very least, answers back with a plate. As Abel took, I think it was 4, almost entirely by himself. Is, at the end of the day, you can put Kassadin behind, kind of like you're doing now in the CS department, but all it really takes is one mild misstep, right? He picks up a kill in a skirmish or a team fight, and he's basically back at gold parry, right? Well, and you're not setting him behind an XP right now. The Rob Ages will also help to catch him back up. So, honestly, for top esports, this is still a point of concern. This is not necessarily you know, something that's been dealt with here, though the CS lead is significant.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I ask you, Rookie, dread it, run from it. Late game Kassadin arrives, all the same. Anki trying to make a play, but Rookie, he knows what's going on. The reactions are flawless. Now Roos on the bottom side gets both bot laners as well and him across them here, but it ain't gonna be enough. Able into the top, PP got knocked back by Tien as well, and then Mark gobbles the tree up. It can't have tasted nice, but the kill sure will.
Yeah, that feels good for top esports, and they're going to just get a whole bunch of gold back into Jackie Love, and it's so necessary because Abel, with all of those plates, individually has to be up so much right now on Jackie Love. Was also a little bit away from picking up that Colt. So this is a much needed cash injection. Could get the whole tower if he really wanted to commit for it.
Yeah,
if he had other members around.
Could have, but Tien fairly low on HP in that as well. And let's take another look at how he went down, because I mean, I feel like it's fairly self-explanatory. The root hit everyone.
Just really unlucky that the second, I don't know what to call it, tendril of the ultimate hit Abel there. And it wasn't fully, it just wasn't fully body blocked. And yeah, really, really good Tau aggro juggle. Mark gobbling up Tien to ensure that he doesn't go down. And speaking of Tien, just for a brief moment, he has gone the Moonstone. So I suspect it will be redemption after this. And then after that, who knows? It could be whatever he wants. It could be an SOFM build after that, for all I care.
Hey, look, we've seen some SOFMing as Warmogs was built yesterday by Joao on the Soraka. I was looking into that, by the way, because my first thought was like, wait, Warmogs first, surely you don't have the bonus health. But with the buckler, you get 250. You just need one ruby crystal to make that work.
Exactly. You can get it from like scaling HP runes plus a ruby, or it's quite easy. I think the level break point is like level 8 as well. Like it's not particularly hard to actually approach that Warmog's buff up. So yeah, I guess Joe was enjoying some SOFM gaming on that front.
It's slightly more calculated, I fear, than SOFM's gaming a lot of the time, but that's a conversation for a different time. Let's re-hone in, because Dragon is on the map. Top Esports getting the first one of the game. Qingtian wants to deny the recall, but Shanji just about gets away with it. TP available, Rocket Belt finished off. They're like OMG with Shanji's TP. Surely have a priority for this Drake.
Yeah, you'd have to imagine, even though in this mid lane here, the Ludens has been completed for Rookie. Teleport being used here by Shanji to come to the top side, pick up the wave. So the Dragon won't be waited out until the Unleashed teleports are here, and Shanji's going to have to make the long walk down, as this is a potential engage, but I think they can maybe walk out. The sapling slows them down!
Aki gets caught first and knocked straight back into the team, but he dashes back out, and Rookie can't quite finish the job. PP God tanks it up, but OMG forced away from the fight. That's a huge Moonlight Vigil. It's not really enough to follow up in any way, but there's a hook from PP God. Mark saves the day once more. Knockups across the team. Top Esports in control right now as Aki forced away once more. Slicing Maelstrom available for Shanji. He's got the Rocket Belt, he's got the Flash, but can he make that play 1v5? I don't think so.
No, Aki's too low. They don't want to take the fight. He is the primary source of engage. And with that in mind, much back away, and Esports, they get two dragons.
Jamata, it's a mountain sword. They've got a Malphite.
I know. It could be dangerous. Now, fortunately, it's a fair amount of mixed damage on the side of OMG. However, for Abel, that's going to be a very tough rock to crack. We'll see how things break down as this sapling here slowing down everyone to confirm not only the knockup, but the lockdown from the ultimate from Maokai. Very crucial in this chase down, and it basically means that Aki has to flash away as he gets chunked out too much. Same thing for PP God here on the retreat. As that caliber moment was huge, but there's just no follow-up, like he was calling out in the play-by-play. And Shanji a little bit busy with Qingtian, doesn't flash over the wall, no rocket belt, no ult. Feels like it's too dangerous to go alone. And the play effectively just dissipates off the back of that, as neither team really had the damage access available to take down any members. As I say that, Rookie looking for lockdown on Abel.
Oh no, Abel's caught and will just be finished off. Jagulov not even having to ult. And all of that, but Jagulov knows that they've got the damage there. Kraken Slayer finished, Boots finished, headed towards the second item already. Taki will be found by Mark. And this is a very different team to what we saw in game number 1 from Top Esports, right? We've seen game number 1 very discombobulated, weren't on the same page at all. This game though, total coordination. This Tom Kench, the Maokai, both working as supportive pieces. It feels beautiful to watch, honestly, for Top Esports. Where has this been for the last month?
Yeah, under the surface, apparently. It's always been there, but yeah, they've been struggling so much as we've spoken about. Even in that game 1, as OMG a little bit late to this contest, but they're looking for the fight anyway.
And Jagulov gets hooked, but he's got that Tom Kench, and now he can set up to do damage. Moonlight Vigil is there. Slicing Maelstrom is there, but Jagulov is still going. The health bars are so very low. The reset surely come in, but Cream survives, and he's Jagulov hooked in. But now Rookie steps up instead. The triple kill, quadra kill for Rookie. Jagulov falls, but it don't matter.
It doesn't matter if you can't get the resets. Rookie will come in and clean up a quadra kill in the back of that team fight, and honestly so close to making it. Penta, Cream crawled away with a sliver of HP. They'll get this mid lane tier 1, and that fight really solid for Top Esports. Just a bit of an overforce from OMG. They'd already lost the objective. You don't really need to look for a fight, but you can kind of understand it. So it all starts with the pick here onto Abel. This is what enables, excuse the pun, Top Esports to go and start up the Herald. But you can already see, like, this fight is done. Advancing through the choke is a little bit difficult. The Malphite ult stopped Shanji from initially coming in and following up on the engagement from Aki as well. And he's only really hitting Mark and Qingtian, as you can see, Jagulov just isn't really able to get lethal damage on anyone. The crit doesn't come through, and then the turnarounds start to happen. Flash forward from Rookie. Easy pickups here onto basically every member, as they were all so heavily chunked out. This very easily could have been a Penta. And I will say, we're seeing that on Plays of the Week next week. Probably. I can call it.
Yeah. That's a Doranblade diff right there, is what that is. But in actuality, though, it might be a Moonstone diff, because the length of that fight, you're probably getting a lot of value out of the item. Yeah. Maybe I'm overstating things here.
No, I don't think you are. I don't think you are. Like, I think people forget how strong Moonstone actually is. The thing is, with a champion like Maokai, is that you're not really gonna see its effects like full frontal unless there's like a really sort of obnoxious call out. As speaking of things that could be obnoxious, this collapse for Cream could feel kind of bad. He's gonna spot it out. So yeah,
Mark's thinking he might be in that brush there.
Yeah, he's like, no, he's not brush. But yeah, something like a redemption, not a redemption, a Moonstone, you're only really gonna see its like proper effects when it's something that can spam shields. You know, a Karma, Lulu. Ivan, we don't really see that champion too often, but those kind of champions with spam shields, with a champion like Maokai, he's just got like what, passive healing, and that's kind of it. So it's just about that supportive playstyle, but it can always tilt the edges much. You are right.
Certainly can. 5,000 gold lead in the side of Top Esports. I do just want to bring attention once again to Cream's Cassidin here. We're level 12. We've got the Rod of Ages. We're headed towards the Seraph's Embrace that the tier is already stacked for. So keep your eyes on that. 4 levels to go until Cream is in that terrifying late game Cassidin form. We'll see if that's going to impact the game though, because Soul Point now taken by Top Esports with no contest whatsoever from OMG. And we've been asking for map control, we've been asking for coordination for Top Esports. They've certainly got it this game.
Yeah, coordination, that's something you just need between players. Map control, certainly being helped out as well by the Maokai. It's very obnoxious, annoying, just downright irritating to walk through saplings. And OMG haven't really been able to move past that just yet. Teleport's going to come through from Qingtian to secure a shove-in of this Herald, and they'll get to tier 2. They probably want the charge as well, but they're actually rotating away from this Herald, so it seems like that won't come down as they actually want this tier 2 on the bottom side. A lot of gold in the side lane towers, of course.
And tough to defend here from OMG as Jackalope can just step up, get some autos in. Flame Chompers to deny the rotation, but OMG will be able to defend it for the time being.
Just for now. The next wave is on its way. Top Esports are pretty committed to this siege. Cream is back in base. Just picked up his second item.
Oh, it's a dive, not a siege. If BP God stays too long, basically flashes on the spot there and taken out by Jackalope's rockets. The resets will come through for Jackalope here, and you do got to be careful. The turret, saving the day, blocking the zap, as Rookie will clear away any semblance of vision before leaving the play.
Yeah, and OMG this time around receiving the treatment that they gave to Top Esports in game number 1. Felt like the gold lead was kind of manageable like 5-6 minutes ago, but I think that Herald play really broke the game a little bit beyond the a situation where they can look for proactive plays and feel good about it. Now it is about waiting realistically and hoping that Top Esports take their foot off the accelerator. As like you said, kind of sends up flashing in place. BP God dies to the rocket. It's an unlucky one.
Yeah.
And the chase down comes through, but there are no follow-ups. And you get the tower Top Esports. And honestly, in a situation where you've got an AD carry with 2 items already at 20 minutes, Baron is on the cards. It's not really unlikely. And with something like Maokai as well, drop the saplings, people are walking into it. You're getting healing whilst you're on that Baron. It feels good.
Rookie just hunting as well around this Baron area. Like searching for Cream, making sure that he can't get away with anything. Complete vision denial. There is not a single red ward in this entire top quadrant from OMG. In fact, I don't think there's a single red ward
on the map.
On the map.
Yeah. It's a coach's nightmare lunch. This is what coaches, you wake up in the middle of the night of.
Yeah, cold sweats. Okay, Baron started. Rookie on the hunt here. I feel like I'm watching Alien versus Predator. Rookie being the Predator. BP God trying to walk in. Half his health gone immediately. He even dodges the rocket belt, so he still has his Banshees. Aki wants to get in, but he's rooted.
He got it!
Oh my God, he gets it anyway. Aki saving the day here for OMG. It costs them 2 lives to steal the Baron. Is it enough to stop Esports? I'm not so sure.
I'm not sure either. I think they're still a little bit too far ahead of Esports, but I've seen crazy things today out of this series already. They were very contemplating a very happy game of catch in game number 1. So we'll see how OMG make do with this Baron, but with 2 members dead, it still gives Top Esports the window to just siege up on the top side with this small wave that they've got. And they can force the issue. They've got Malphite ult, and they've got a very, very Fred LeBlanc, and you can see OMG just have to pay respect at this numbers this fun.
Now, PP goes in, tries to start this fight off. Keep your eyes on Jackalope, but Mark is always going to be there to protect the AD carry. And Tom Kenchult is so powerful. As Rookie just trying to get the harass in. Inhibitor threatened here. But a nice slow play from Top Esports. This is exactly what they need to do. But Shanji, if he could get a big slice in Maelstrom, could certainly turn things around. Top Esports can't quite finish the inhib, and with Drake spawning in 50 seconds, they've got to go for resets.
Yeah, they've got to take those resets, spend the gold they've got in the back pocket off the back of the overall sequence of play. So let's just see how Aki's able to get in. I think it's just flag drag. He makes it to the wall, and the Maokai route isn't quite lengthy enough to keep him out of the pit. So you can see the call from Top Esports is to burn, and unfortunately, the CC doesn't last long enough. And Top Esports flip the Baron, and it goes over to OMG. Rookie should be fine. Trench line flies wide.
Yeah, he's on Little Blanc. He'll be okay. Cream, level 14, about to hit 15 off for the Rod of Ages, but not at that crucial 16 mark just yet. Rookie blast cones in, and it's Cream to retreat. I can't believe he's got away with that one, honestly. It's now Top Esports moving into the river, trying to muscle their way towards a Mountain Soul. There is space for shenanigans here if Top Esports just trying to go for the base instead. You see Jagged shoving that wave in towards the mid lane, but they want to go for the strength. They want to commit to this one. Key tank for the time being. Xingtian trying to move in as well as Rookie. Continually trying to find this poke damage, trying to threaten OMG's squad. Red and white for Aphelios is certainly nice for OMG. Is it nice enough? Xingtian call up on the front side. He is Malphite though. You've got to be careful if you're able right now. His hand hovering over the flash key. Aki got to find another 50-50. This Cream to take it. But at what cost? Maelstrom is there. Do they have the damage? Cream trying to survive the play. But Jackie loves getting the resets. And Abel can't bring him down. Top Esports, it's a gold dip in the fight. And that's going to be game.
Yeah, it's just too obnoxious. The initial fight looks so good, but the unfortunate situation is that Jackie Love just gets gobbled up by Mark, and all of this AoE damage is for naught. OMG, they get the dragon, but it looks like it will cost them game number 2. Top Esports, with this victory, lock themselves in playoffs. Feel a little bit more content about that. They definitely want to take down OMG for the better seeding. It seems like for now, they're just going to go for the... Yeah, it looks like they're just going for the inhibitors. Don't feel like they've got the timers. Definitely didn't. But definitely a fight like that again in 5 minutes time will result in a game end.
Isn't it crazy to see the difference in discipline? Them not trying to end versus what was happening in game number 1. How the hell does Cream get this Drake?
Yeah, so
I
think Cream still had Snipe and Spellbook, but the engage here, you can see just basically dissuaded on Jackie Love, right? All of the focus. It was a massive cataclysm as well. But it's just not enough. And oh, the Moonstone!
Moonstone!
The Moonstone healed him! There you go. That's like, it can make the difference. That's the thing about that build. It's so obnoxious. Redemption as well. You know, you're in a game like this. I'm sorry. I'm trying to sell this build because it is actually quite good. In a game like this, where you're getting died on and you have to defend like one spot, if you drop a redemption down on that massive cluster, not only are you healing everyone, but you're going to deal like 1.5k true damage to the entire enemy team. It's a broken item. It's not balanced.
Yeah, redemption, insanely strong. Third item, give me an ardent sensor. Let's see the Moonstone buffs onto Jackie Love's AD carry. That's building with portals right there. We've got 2 in him staying on the top side of the map. Top Esports trudging towards the bottom lane now. And I feel like this one is all but done and dusted. But where has this team been? How can they just turn on this discipline for game number 2? After not even just game number 1 of the series, but the last few weeks.
It's been weeks. It's been weeks. It's been weeks of disarray. And as we praise them, maybe an overstep, but maybe it's an overstep from Aki.
I was going to say, I think they're just baiting him in. Shanji tries to jump into the frame and take it down. And the redemption saves everybody. A big knock-up, but Jackie just shredding them. Abel, the next target, as Rookie grabs one for himself. TES surviving. The Moonstone saves everyone. Triple kill for Jackie Love. Ladies and gentlemen, that's game.
That's game, and we're going to a third one to decide who will take this series. Crucial for seeding. Top Esports, they'll lock in playoffs here with this win. It's massive for them. It's got to feel great for the confidence. As they know, even if they lose the next game and they lose the series, they're at the very least locked in to the top 10.
Yeah, what a weird series this has been so far. Honestly, I feel like I've watched 2 separate best of 1s with totally different teams involved.
Like OMG, like so confident, so coordinated in game number 1, dominating and taking over Top Esports. Top Esports coming to game number 2, and I feel like I'm watching vintage Top Esports. You know, I feel